Right, welcome to another week's edition of the wonderful Waller Show. Last week, good week. Hogmanay, breaking through for his maiden, blinkers on.
Yeah.
R. Hutchins.
It was a good win, wasn't it? We had a good carnival at Scone. We won
Wonderful carnival.
3 races, just got nosed out in the Scone Cup. You had a chance to experience the local atmosphere on the Friday.
Yeah, I did. Had a one. Last year I was there for the Saturday, this year for the Friday. Had a wonderful time. Love Scone. Favourite track in Australia so far.
Really?
Yeah, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Especially watching our beatnik just storm to the line. Great purchase by old G. Mulcaster.
It was. Wasn't an expensive purchase.
No.
Got the money first up.
Yeah, that's what we like.
It is what we like. What else?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
You're very quiet today.
You're very noisy today.
Right, Saturday, Loving Home.
We had a third winner. What was the third winner?
On the Friday? We
No,
didn't.
2.
We had
Beaten again,
Hogmanay.
and on the Saturday,
Loving Home.
isn't he a tough horse?
Very tough.
Very tough horse.
And naturally had a good old sprint in him.
He did.
Mm.
He's gone out for a spell now, but he'll come back a handy horse.
And what were you and I doing on Saturday?
We were at Doomben. Had a few unlucky ones, but
Got the job done in the lucky last though.
I think we've got the 2 Derby favourites at this stage, Hogmanay and...
Hogmanay.
Not Hogmanay.
Macintosh.
Macintosh.
In Castellane.
Close to line. Very impressive, both of them,
Yeah.
last start. So, a few more running around that might head up to the Oaks and Derby yet too. Let's see if we can add to the string.
Why not?
Delectation, very unlucky. Japan's
Hugely unlucky.
We said to Glenn Schofield before the race.
No, we didn't. Glenn Schofield said to us before the race,
Want to be
do
handy.
not go wide.
Don't go wide on the bend. He's back 5th or 6th, coming wide on the bend. Anyhow,
Anyway,
that's racing.
moving on. Okay.
Hey,
Flemington, Saturday. Moriarty. Big Mozza going down to Melbourne.
well, he's been to Melbourne before, but for bigger races than this. He was a place getter in the McKinnon. He's a long way off that form, but he's certainly got a chance on Saturday. He should get a good track. Barrier 4, Michael Walker aboard. He needs to shape up. Simple as that.
Yep. Ashcan. Fresh up over 1800.
He's come back well, this horse, Charlie.
He has.
There's a few spruiks from the track.
We had certain jockeys trying to get down to 54 just to ride it,
But
which
didn't.
is always a sign.
What's going on with your hair today?
I don't know, it's a bit weird, isn't
Give the viewers a little look.
Hey, you better not do that. They'll see a little patch.
That's
at the
enough
top.
of you. Remember the first show? Didn't want to even talk. He was little with you.
Righto.
Yeah.
Race 8,
Can't
number
show
1,
up.
heart tester,
So
in straight
Ashcan,
6.
bit short for him. 1800 first up.
First up, that's my query. Is he fit enough for 1800 first up?
I'm not sure. Heart tester, barrier
Fit enough
1.
to run bloody well anyway.
Heart tester, barrier 1 in a straight race. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Who knows? Barrier, he's got 60 kilos. Big field of 20 runners. That'll be a sight.
It will be. For cavalry charge.
Anyone talk about your eyes at Scone?
Yes.
They do. What did
One
they say?
drunken man.
What did he say?
Are they real? Are they real? And then started trying to grab me and...
Those of you who don't know Charlie very well, he's got, what colour are your eyes?
Don't know. You tell me. I can't see them, can I?
Show the viewers.
Right, race 2 at Rosehill on Saturday. Number 4, Dance of Heroes. Kilo and a half off his back, 56 and a half.
Didn't have much luck in the Wagga Wagga Cup.
No,
Eh?
he did not.
None at all. He'd be a good chance. In fact, we're very well represented in this race. Obviously, Hippicus looks a class act.
Yep.
We thought about taking him to Brisbane to try and separate them, but there's just no races up there for him to proceed to. So he's staying here and unfortunately have to race together, as does Take to Frost My Heart. We've put Taylor Marshall on her just to claim a couple of kilos. Trying to make it a bit easier so that she can be competitive, and also she'll back up next Saturday at over 2400, which will suit her better. But she needs to improve, the others are going terrific.
Okay, then race 3, the 1100. Pioneering. Good run last run.
Top run, just got nosed out by a pretty good horse. Christian Reith rides.
Hoping for more of the same.
Very much so. Filly against the boys, sneaking up in the weights because of her consistency.
1100's the right decision over 14?
Don't know. She only just got beat first up and we've tried to keep her nice and fresh since then.
Okay.
In the 1400 she would have had a bit of weight. We worked out. Plus you think Saritsa's going pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we think Pioneering's got the best chance to win a race in the 1100, not the 1400.
Yeah.
That was the reason for our decision.
Yeah, I'm behind you on that one. Navarre Mist, Taylor Marshall,
Yeah,
52.
she did a pretty good job last prep. Admittedly in much weaker races than this, but we'll get her down to 52.
Running around loose.
Yeah, no rider on. Gate 2, she's going to get a nice run, home track. Also holds an entry for Thursday. We'll make a decision Thursday morning whether she runs Thursday or runs here.
Okay. Into the 1400, Metallic Crown. Resuming.
Yeah,
well, what do you make of him?
Well, his work's been okay. His second trial was good. I'd like to see him do a little bit first.
Yeah,
to be
fair enough.
Gone with the senior rider. I don't think he performs for the kids.
No. Did win with Rory on him. Rory's not a kid though, is he?
No.
Fair enough. Saritsa. Rory.
Are you sure about that?
Metallic Crown. Guarantee. In fact, I think he won his maiden with Rory on his back.
Geez, you're going back a while. We're at Warwick Farms. Anyhow. Saritsa.
Yep.
It's not 12 o'clock yet. Should we switch the riders around? Should we put
Rory on Metallic?
Yeah.
No, I'll have a winner on Saritsa.
Oh, yeah. So Ty'll have the senior rider. Rory Hutchings rides Saritsa and she'll be very hard to beat. Terrific win first up.
Not much else you can say about her.
No.
Tremazina, Leicester Grace, Barrier 1.
Yeah, it needs a bit of luck. It needs a bit of confidence, this filly. Probably also better on a slightly more forgiving surface, and we're going to stretch her out to a mile in the next couple of runs. So she's not going as well as Saritsa. She doesn't have the class of Metallic Crown, but in her best form,
she can be banging
she
out.
can certainly be better than the last couple of runs.
Twine Star, Jay Ford.
Yeah, there's a race on Wednesday at Canterbury for him, so we'll toss up whether 1400 or 1250. Maybe see what the nominations are like later in the week for Canterbury.
Absolutely.
He's going well. He's been gilded since he last run, and he's a horse to follow. But he needs to do things right. Or a little bit.
It might just be an easier opportunity next week. Righto, into the 1400, Religify Scratched.
Going to Queensland.
We'll talk about him later. Loophole, resuming.
Normally needs his first up run, and his trial was only fair. He'll run in a couple of weeks' time over 1800, which will suit him better.
Marinostro, Ty England back on board.
Come back stronger than ever. He's in for a good prep. He loves wet tracks.
He loves the winter.
He's nowhere near as good as a good track, which is what he'll get on Saturday. So he won't disgrace himself, but he'll only improve with the run.
Okay, and Rockalicious, Taylor keeping the ride.
Kept the ride. He did a great job on her last start. She's drawn gate 1 again. She's just blessed with draws, this horse.
Yeah.
Well, last couple anyway. Maybe not before that. She'll be hard to beat.
Yeah.
She proved that last start.
And Brenton, Sense and Reason. Needs to show something.
Yeah, she does. Simple as that. She's just a step below listed level. And this is a pretty strong race. She's down at limit weight. See how we go.
Okay.
We could even swap those jockeys around, would we?
Who?
If you see the jockeys swapped around, it's because we've changed our mind before 12 o'clock. Taylor and Brenton. We'll have a think about it.
Yeah, that's a good one actually. Right, 1400, Harlem Lady. Great win last.
Great ride.
Great everything.
Yeah. She's come back really well. She's got an awkward gait, but it doesn't really worry her racing style. She gets back anyway. She's drawn 14 of 13 with 2 emergencies. Rory Hutchings aboard, claims 1.5.
And then...
She'll be hard to bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, she should be hard to beat again. And she's Mr. Vine in the lucky last, 1200. Did a few things wrong in Melbourne, came back here.
Did win in Melbourne though.
Did.
She
did.
She did. But we rode her forward in a trial the other day, and she seemed to adapt pretty well to that. So I think go to the front will be right there on Saturday, and hopefully that'll make her focus and see her
perform at her best.
Back to her best.
And that she's good enough to win that, I think.
My word, Charles.
Right. Up to where old Chrissy will be on Saturday. Are you going up? Yeah.
First few races off, I see.
Yeah. Parker's scratch, like we said earlier.
Race 5, Religify.
J-Mac. Big jockey booking there.
James McDonald.
Mm.
Why?
Why? Because he's a machine.
Okay.
Just wins for fun.
Barrier 4, good gate.
Also in great form.
Great form. Should get a good track. Down in weights. Hard to beat.
There we go. We like them. 2,000 metre Magic Million the Roses. Sebring Sally.
Needs to lift to get up to this grade. She is a listed winner, but it was in Tasmania. Drawn a little bit awkward in gate 11. She just needs to improve. Maybe over the 2,000 she could improve.
So it makes it hard.
Yeah, she needs to. We'll see how we go Saturday. Otherwise she might come home for easier races.
And Shandana heading up north.
Yeah, she's going alright. I think she's a prep away. We've all had a big opinion of her. Just been a little bit below those expectations, but she gets a last chance to prove herself on Saturday. As to whether she goes to the Oaks in 2 weeks' time or not, Hugh Barman aboard, gate 10. Hugh will sort that out, I'm sure.
Doomben Cup. Spirit Jim. What do you make of his first up run?
It was good. He got back, he got wide. Gold Coast, you can't get speared off the track like he wasn't expecting to make up ground. The leaders and on-pace runners kept running. Horses out wide didn't make up ground. I thought his run was good. He's trained on okay. He worked well on Tuesday morning. Needs to improve, admittedly. But he's got a good gate. Hugh Bowman rides. He's a chance.
Lady Lafayette.
Yeah, she's going to stud this year. We're just having a throw at the stump, so to speak. She's got plenty of black type next to her name. She's in good form, admittedly in much easier races. She gets a last chance to perform in a Group 1. She was placed 4th in a Group 1 through the championships. So she deserves to be there.
Needs a wet track, does she?
She would be better on a wet track.
Okay. And in the last, the
lucky last.
The lucky last. We could end up winning 3 last races, could we? No, we're not Melbourne. Anyway. Counter-attack. James McDonald, barrier 18. Gonna have to work his magic from there.
He will. He will, Charles. He will. Especially at Doomben. They run 16 horses. He's going to need some luck. He's going good though. He's going terrific, and he's a very good horse. Simple as that.
Hugh Bowman flying in for Sabacus off the back of 2 impressive victories.
Yeah, he's going good. Steps up to a new level on Saturday though, Charlie. Taking on some pretty handy horses up the top of the race there. But he couldn't have been any more impressive in his last couple, could he?
No.
He's done it all in a very short time. He's worked well since then. He's half a step away from being a really good horse.
He's the one to beat out of all of our Doomben horses, isn't he? Do you think?
Oh, jeez, counter-attack's a class act, but he has to overcome barrier 18.
Yeah.
Anyhow, read Sunday's paper and you'll be a lot wiser. What?
It's a pretty poor tip.
Oh, what's your tip?
Oh, I just back Rory blind on Saturday. Just go in and back him blind.
Rory Hutchings.
Yeah, he'll pick up 2 or 3 for you and ride out his claim. And
how many's he got to go on his claim?
2. He'll probably do it today anyway.
And what does he have to do to win the Apprentice Premiership?
Just keep riding how he is.
And he'd be the first New Zealand apprentice ever to be able to ever do that?
Yeah, to win.
Apparently.
Yeah, if we're wrong, it's not actually us, it's
someone that told us that. Anyhow, have a good week everyone. Appreciate you giving up your time and listening to Charlie
waffle on.
Thank you.